It's safe to say that Adam Wharton has had a meteoric rise. In just 2 years, he's gone from making his professional debut for Blackburn Rovers against Hartlepool United in the EFL Cup to being selected for Gareth Southgate's final 26-man squad for England at Euro 2024. The trajectory the 20-year-old Crystal Palace midfielder is on right now is simply sensational. But how did he get here? Well, I paid a visit to his old school right here in Clitheroe to find out. Charlie, can we just talk about Adam Wharton for a minute? He's 20 years old, made his Premier League debut in February for Crystal Palace after signing from Blackburn Rovers, and made his England debut against Bosnia on the 3rd of June, and has now made Gareth Southgate's final 26-man squad for the Euros. As someone who worked closely with Adam during his youth, did you see this coming at all?
Yeah, I think we knew as a school, and certainly the kids did, that Adam had a future in the game. He's a very, very quiet boy, very much on his own in his thoughts and what he thinks. He's very private, but was also very popular with his peers, and could have a joke, and he was just part of the group, but such a talent, even at the age of 11 when he came to the school. We knew instantly that we had a very bright boy, but moreover a boy who could play football and wasn't arrogant or wasn't any ego to his game. He was just a nice, typical boy who would play football with anybody and everybody and just got on with it, really, yeah.
And you personally, as well as the school, must be incredibly proud of what he's achieving.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm proud of every boy that I've had, if they make it in non-league or they make it there, but to have a player of Adam's ability to go, when he signed for Blackburn, we were extremely proud as a school, me personally as well. He'd been with us for 5 years. He won 3 national titles with the school, worked hard, and like I said, he was so popular with his peers and so popular and like a down-to-earth lad. And I think pride is different for me, because you want, with Adam, he's got no ego, there is no issues, so with Adam that he's not going to drop the ball, so to speak, and I think he's just going to carry on going bigger and better, to be honest with you.
So can you talk me through his time at Moorland? You've sort of touched on it a bit then, but what was he like as a student, and what age did he come in?
He came from the age of year 7, so 11, 12. Very studious boy, very academic. He had everything. He put a cricket bat in front of him. We played cricket, had a football around us, whatever that was. Sport-wise, he'd sort of throw his hat in it. But also very popular with teachers, because he wasn't a mess arounder. He knew there was a time to play and a time to get on with it, but he just got on with the job in hand. So he was very studious, but without being over studious. It was the balance. Adam had it right, and that still has got it right, in my opinion.
And going back to him as a footballer, what would you say, or what did you think his sort of standout attributes were that you believe that have sort of allowed him to reach where he is now? Well,
the style of play we have at the school, I've pioneered over 22 years, and we've worked through what I've tried to do with the kids, every kid that we've got in, obviously from your age group when you first came in, Robbie, to where we are now. We've won several national titles through playing good football, which is evident if you check on YouTube or what we do. So I think Adam's attributes, his biggest attributes, was his ability to pass the ball. What I asked of him, the drills, what we did, were very high contextual. They were very thought-provoking. And in a game, he's very thought-provoking, so he'll get a ball, play the pass through the eye of a needle, and that's an old football proverb that we used to use, but it's not used very often. I think you'll start seeing it used a lot more now with Adam playing. And Adam's ability to play 10, 15-yard passes and don't even move was, I think, incredible. Almost un-English-like. It was almost European-like. In my opinion, Spanish, Brazilian, Portuguese, whatever you want to call it, his attributes to see that and the attitude to play that killer pass or do something himself with a dribble, some crazy dribble that comes from nowhere, and then play the killer pass was just part of his game growing up.
Bit of a dangerous question, this, because you don't want to build him up too much to to have him see knocked down, but
Yeah.
what do you see his ceiling as? You know, he's playing for England now and he's playing in the
Wow.
Premier League, but how far can he go?
Yeah, the world is his oyster. I know that's an old punt, but it really is with Adam. I don't think Adam fears nerves. I don't think he fears players. I mean, you see now he's in with he's in with treble winners. He's in with people who've won the biggest FIFA Youth Cup winners, FIFA World Championships, club championships. So he's in there with champions, and you see him, and he doesn't fear it at all. He's moved to Palace, which I think is a great move for him because it's a small club like Blackburn, and I think they'll look after him, they'll nurture him, and they'll look after him because he is, like I say, he's a very private person, but he's also a likeable person because of who he is and the fact that's who he is. So his ceiling, I don't think there is one. I think he'll just go on and go on and go on. And I think one thing I am sure with Adam, and that'll be sure in a year to come, is that I liken him once to playing like Messi, and I would certainly 100% put him in that category in the next 5 to 6 years' time. I know it's a big thing to say, but I think he's got the opportunity to showcase this 100%. And
finally, what does having a success story like this do for the school? Obviously, you've had other success stories in the past.
Yeah.
This must be huge for the profile of Moorland.
Yeah, I mean, for the school, like I said earlier, I think we've had many players through this, and he's just part of the Moorland football community. What we've done in the past and what we've achieved in the past. Like I said, he won 3 national titles with us and Lancashire Cups. And the style we played, and you can see it on some of the YouTube clips, like I said, on the live clips, where he gets the ball, and it's you see Adam how he is today, I think. So I think for the school, it's huge, absolutely monstrous for the school, but it's also good for our kids to see that now, who are living and breathing that, watching the Euros on Sunday. Hopefully making his full debut and seeing what he's actually about, and they can strive and become similar to him. I've got kids like that now actually asking me that same question. You know, one kid who actually looks like him at the school is actually saying, you know, I just want to be like him. So already he's got a following, a good cult following, to be honest with you.
It's a reference point, isn't it, really, for the kids? So you can point to and say, look, if you put your best in every day, you can potentially go on.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, he's our mantra now. I mean, if you look at, you know, getting one England player out of a pool of players over your career is massive. We've had quite a few here that have gone on and become internationals. Not England international, we've got a Japanese international, we've had Scottish internationals, we've had quite a few who've been through our system. But to have Adam represent England, so, you know, and it's so close to home to some of these kids, and he's a Blackburn boy, I don't think you can ask for much more, to be honest with you. And I think his claim to fame in the next few years is, I think he's just a normal kid. He's just a normal boy who doesn't ask for much, just gets on with the game. And that's Adam.
So guys, there you have it. A bit of a different style video from me there, but really interesting nonetheless to go back to my old school Moorland and speak to their football academy director, Charlie Jackson, about what makes Adam Wharton such a special talent. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please do not forget to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss an upload. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.